Hey, cats and chicks, Slickback Rocker here, Gavin the Greaser, you know the deal. And it's been quite a minute since I put a video. This is going to be the first time I've ever done one of these videos on the channel. Whether that's my old Gavin the Greaser channel, the original one that I can't log into anymore because I don't got the fucking password for it anymore. Or whether it's this one, the current one, the one that I'm going to be using probably the rest of my career on YouTube here. And this is going to be the first time I've ever done a movie review. Okay, so I've never done a movie review on either of my Greaser channels. So I figured this would be the first time I've ever done a movie review. And you're probably wondering yourself, what movie review are you going to be doing on? Well, this fantastic movie right here. James Dean's Rebel Without a Cause. Fantastic movie, what I say. And I've never done a movie review before, so if it's not that great or if it's, not to your liking, just know that. Alright? So, here's how I'm going to do this. Because I thought about it, and I recently watched this movie because I thought about doing a movie review on it, so I recently rewatched this movie to get a full review on it, and so I can do a video and get ready for the video and do a full, at least to what I can, proper review on it, or whatever you want to call proper. I don't even know if it's going to be proper, but you get the idea. I rewatched it so I can get a full glimpse of it and see. I know what this movie's about. I've seen it multiple times. It's a really good movie, but I figured I'd rewatch it to see so I can do a review on it. And if you wonder where I got this movie from, because they don't sell it in fucking stores, when I went to if you follow me on Instagram, I went to the James Dean thing where they had a lot of James Dean stuff, and they had this movie there for like $10. So I figured, you know what? I don't even have this movie on DVD, and might as well, right? So that's where I got this movie for $10. Maybe it was 20. I don't remember, but either one of those two prices, I paid up this movie for. Probably 20. 10 doesn't really seem reasonable. But yeah. Anyways, getting off topic. Well, not really. But here's how I'm gonna do the review. All right. I'm gonna discuss the movie. Obviously, I'm going to go over what I think of it. I don't want to spoil it, for anyone who wants to watch this movie or is going to soon, whether that's on DVD or, online or whatever. I don't want to spoil it, So I'm not going to cover too much on the actual movie. I'm just going to be discussing, why I like the movie and what my favorite parts are and some other stuff. I don't fucking know. It's the first time I've ever done this. So, yeah. So anyways, James Dean is Rebel Without a Cause. Alright? So, let's get started here. This movie came out sometime in the 50s. I don't remember what time period it came out, what time period in the 50s it came out, but it came out sometime in the 50s. Actually, one of my Greaser pals, D-Man, went to the spot where James Dean filmed this movie. Alright, for Rebel Without a Cause, where he's in the fight scene with the Greasers in the movie, and he's about to fight them. He was there, so he's a lucky man because I'd love to go there and visit that, but that's far away, Anyways, back to the movie. I just forgot to point that out because I seen it on Instagram, and I figured, why not? Might as well point it out, man. Anyways, back to the movie. So, this movie is really, really good. I really like this movie. And I feel like it does a really good job at interpreting, what a greaser was like back in the 50s and what a greaser is like now, I feel like it's James Dean by himself, man, awesome actor. I love James Dean. He, he's a really good actor, man. I need to pick up his other movies as well. He made other movies, too, that I want to pick up and watch, too, considering why not, He only made a few movies, but I'll buy them all. But yeah, so, this is a really good movie. I'm going to read what's on the back, because I don't want to spoil the movie too much. I just want to give us some information on what the movie's about, so for those of you who are going to watch it, kind of get an idea what it's about. Alright. Without a Cause remains one of the most enduring motion pictures of all time. It stars James Dean, and many consider to be the finest performance in this powerful directed. I fucked that up. Sounds about right. Let's see. Let me see when this movie came out, man. I knew this movie came out sometime in the 50s. It was probably a remake movie. It's obviously not the actual movie. But let's get a look at the box art, shall we? So we got the front, side, and the back. This one has 2 discs in it. Alright. I believe, yeah, this is the movie. This is the first disc is the movie. Shit. First disc is the movie. Second disc is special features, which I have not watched yet. I might watch sometime soon. But yeah, and I actually do own not the actual copy of James Dean jacket, but I do own, my red jacket. If you've seen it on Instagram, you know. For those who don't know. Alright. I like this movie a lot because I feel like it's one of those movies, man, that really, talks about, life, from a greaser's perspective, man. I feel like, it's one of those movies that, doesn't really make fun of what greasers were actually like back in the 50s, This movie's pretty much, their name is Rebel Without a Cause, so it's gonna be about James Dean and being wild and being rebellious and loud and, all that stuff, going out having fun, doing this, doing that, doing whatever you want without whatever everybody says, That's what the movie's about, man. Being wild, man, getting out there, doing whatever you want, breaking all limits, all that stuff. I don't know, guys, I've never done a fucking movie review before. It's my first time doing it on the channel. James Dean, I think, went far beyond with what he did, the stuff he did in this movie. He had the knife fight. He, raced somebody in a car. All that stuff. He was a really great actor. It sucks he died in a car accident. After a few years, I believe, after his movie careers were over, he died in a car accident. I don't know exactly when the day was, but yeah. All I know is that he did die in a car accident, which sucks. So I'm really glad I got to go to that James Dean thing. Really cool stuff. Also, Natalie Woods is in it too. For those of you who know who Natalie Woods is, if you watch her stuff, she's in here as well. If you're fans of Natalie Woods, she's in here as well with James Dean. So 2 big actors, pretty much. My favorite part of this movie would have to be... The ending's pretty good, man. I really do like the ending of this movie. But I would have to go with probably the knife fight is really cool, the fight in the movie. But the ending's pretty good as well. That's all I'm going to spoil. Alright? I just talked about the knife fight a little bit. I didn't talk about much of it. But yeah. I think the knife fight in the movie is pretty good. And, it really just talks about and goes through well of what a greaser was back in the 50s, man. It goes through talking about what they were, and what being a greaser was all about. And what it's still about to this day, And that's being wild, man. Being rebellious, getting out there, having fun, That's what it's all about, man. Whether you're an original cat from the 50s and you're still greasing to this day, or if you're a modern cat like myself, that's what it's about, man. It's getting out there, being yourself, having fun, And I think that's what this movie talked about well, But yeah, man, this movie is a really good movie. I really dig this movie. I really like this movie, man. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I've never fucking done a movie review. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing at this point anymore. I'm kind of just rambling on because I've never done a movie review before. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to do some research on how to do a movie review and when I do my next movie review. If I do another one, I'm gonna look up and do some shit on it because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing at this point. I'm kind of just giving my opinion on this movie, which I guess is what a movie review is. Which I think is a really good movie. It's my favorite movies, honestly. It's really good. Really, really good. But yeah, so anyways, cats, I know this wasn't really much, but yeah, that's my movie review on James Dean's Rebel Without a Cause. I know it wasn't that great, but I've not done a movie review before, so I don't know what to really do, I'm gonna look up some stuff and see, and maybe if I do another movie review next time on the channel here, on Greaser film, I'll know what I'm doing. I'm kind of just getting out here for the first time, doing a movie review, and doing the best I kind of can with it. You dig? But anyways, that is my movie review. Good or not, whether you like it or not, of Rebel Without a Cause. Hope you all cats and chicks enjoyed this video. I will see you all next time.